Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan.
My name's Carter Nolan.
And welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are here with the Mandalorian Season 3 finale. If you're wondering, if you just joined us from last night's hockey stream and you're wondering, Zach, what are you doing? We've actually covered a bunch of Star Wars stuff in the past, and it's just a side hobby that we love to do because it's like it's fun to react to. So yeah, we just cover the shows. Don't worry. And yeah, the shows, mostly just the shows. Yep. But yeah. Finale, Season 3. Really good, honestly.
Yeah. Solid finale, and I feel like we're going to get a bit of a time jump after this.
But... Yeah, we got some closure on things, too, which I wasn't necessarily expecting, but it makes sense in hindsight. But yeah, like, before we go into spoiler territory, a lot of new things work, a lot of old things are brought up, and then things that you thought were going to happen just don't. And I think that's fair to say. Like there are certain things that were like, well, why isn't there something of this? And it's like, there just isn't. There just isn't. But yeah, let's go into spoiler territory here. A lot of live reactions, like we said. Let's first talk about the fact that we didn't realize that stormtroopers had flamethrowers.
Yeah, like the
Imperial, that's a new one.
Imperial Mandos, yeah.
That's a new one. Reaction here.
Try to shoot between the cracks.
Oh, that's new. Did we know they could do that? I didn't expect that at all. It makes sense that they do in hindsight. But
essentially, now it seems like they just have everything the Mandalorian except they're Imperial.
And they suck. And they're beat like paper. I wished in the climactic final scene
we saw at least one of them kill a Mandalorian.
Right. Like I wish I saw a couple Mandos go down. Maybe Sasha Banks' Mando gets shot. Like, I don't know. Like, just something. I just to give a sense of purpose that these guys are the best they have. The fact that they get defeated so on their first thing out does kind of overstep. Like, granted, they had a good episode last week. But again, that was more Praetorian Guards doing their thing.
Yep. And so... he keeps advancing through him and Grogu.
We see Gideon clones. Reaction here.
Grogu looking extra sad.
That's not Gideon.
Oh! Ah! Okay, so
that's what was in those tanks. That was the reason for Grogu.
I have seen a lot of theories about this online. And I don't know if you know this, but Moff Gideon doesn't have a mustache in the final fight.
Did he use a clone?
That's the only question that I'm seeing brought up was that fight against a clone Moff Gideon?
It's entirely possible.
It is possible.
What we saw.
And because they show in the scene where Moff Gideon talks to the other leaders last episode, he has the big mustache. It's very evident. And also, too...
think about that.
Right. And I stared at that, and I stared at that clone, and that clone in the tank doesn't have a mustache. And he also doesn't have a mustache in the final fight scene. I don't want to say, like, oh, just a big, it was... I lived. No, we don't know that, and I think it's understandable.
And also, there is a precedent to it, as this goes back to when he first had Grogu and he was trying to do this.
Right.
So it's not like he just, I'm alive. You know, there's actual story to
here.
it. Yeah.
There's also a big battle scene reaction here. Oi!
Oh shit!
Oh, there's so much happening.
Oh! Get that talking stick.
Oh!
This is where your common criticism comes in about the...
Yeah, here's the thing. I like the fact that the Interceptors just tore apart that cruiser.
Yeah.
I wish, though, that...
they tore apart Gideon's cruiser.
Yeah, irony. Situational
Which then
irony.
Slams back down.
We get final boss Gideon reaction here. No! Oh,
shit.
God, no!
I love that armor.
It's very good.
So cool.
It's very good.
I love it.
I hope it's fireproof. For your sake.
Well,
RIP.
Either the Gideon or that clone is dead.
Yes. So, speaking of what is death, the real biggest death of the episode, they destroyed the darksaber, ladies and gentlemen. Reaction here. Oh! What? What? Are you? What? I don't know what to say.
I can't believe they did this. That...
I don't know if I like it, or if I love it, or if I hate it. I understand them needing to renew their society. They need to start over again. This is a big step.
And I guess what happens to Bo-Katan now?
It strips away some of their ceremoniousness, though, which I'm all for. But also at the same time, Moff Gideon just crushed that thing. What the fuck?
Yeah, it kind of a little easy.
Moff Gideon gets destroyed. Reaction here. Oh! Oh! He's dead. He's dead.
That's a dead Gideon.
Oh, God. Yeah, and there's a lot to take with this. There's so much... I think he's dead, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
And that's the issue here.
He's dead for at least a season.
Yes. Yeah, and then we see Grogu use the Force to just hold off all of the fire, which was great. Reaction here. Does he know how hard it is to do that?
Oh, fuck.
Kanan couldn't do that.
Oh, fuck. Holy crap. That is... And you rightfully mentioned that this is obviously a callback to Kanan Jarrus from Star Wars Rebels.
Which means he's canonically stronger with the Force than Kanan Jarrus.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds... From what we know of his kind...
But he seems endgame.
They are beings
He
of
also
the Force.
connects with the Mythosaur. So I think, Grogu's endgame.
He's riding the Mythosaur.
Grogu's endgame, I
Yeah.
think, for Star Wars currently. And then we get a little bit of nice little Easter egg of Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni!
Ah! Trapper Wolf!
And Captain Tab. Very nice. Very nice.
Trapper Wolf.
Trapper Wolf in the background.
I
Overall,
wasn't sure if we'd see Zeb just for another second, but it seems like they'll probably leave him for the Ahsoka.
You know how much money they spent on that effect? But yeah, no, honestly, it was great.
To use it only once.
Bro, they didn't even show, what's his face? Callus once. Yeah, but no, it was great. It was just a solid episode. I liked most of the things they incorporated into this. I would say it didn't leave me on such a as much as last season, but it did leave us with a sense of finality for certain topics, so that's good.
And it was very story plot driven, and it just felt right.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like. A reminder, tomorrow night, Winnipeg Jets versus the Vegas Golden Knights, Game 2 live
Imagine
stream.
another crazy stream.
Yes. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
How did my father die?
Like a panther.